Overstock short sellers lose appeal over market manipulation. They say that Overstock issued a digital dividend allegedly issued to harm short sellers and force them into a quote-unquote short squeeze. However, short sellers can't continue to press their case that Overstock.com led them into this forced short squeeze because the court has said that they have insufficient evidence to maintain claims. If you don't know what Overstock was, OSTK, it was one of the largest short squeezes that we have ever seen in the markets. And this is some more good news showing that shorts just got smoked, trying to appeal what they lost during the short squeeze. Yesterday, a stock known as Drug, ticker symbol DRUG, ran over 1,500% off of zero news. And from the low of the stock at about 96 cents and the high it reached at about $60, that's about a 6,000% increase. Currently, the stock is still trading at $26.31 off of zero news, still coming up from about $1 the other day, and remains to hold up. As far as thoughts go on this stock and on this play, I have a video on how to find and spot short squeezes before they happen. It's an old video, and I also have a video on stock market cheat codes. Combining these two, you can find trades like this. Yesterday, we also called out KOSS, K-O-S-S, building out this flag pattern, and every time it tests the bottom of this flag, you get a breakout to the upside with severe strength. And what do you know? KOSS is currently up 7.29%, was up higher, trading at about $8.50 today. Just yesterday was trading at about $7 flat, and we are finally breaking out of this flag. Building a base at $8 and closing above is bullish for KOSS, and I could see it going as high over the next 2 days to about $9.95. And then if we break above that, we just continue to evaluate from there. Gamestop FTD data came out for the second half of September. Since we are halfway through the month of October, we are seeing a closeout date T+35 on November 1st for these additional 17,000 FTDs. You can see failure to delivers weren't that high for the second half of September, but there also was not a lot of price action with GameStop. However, as far as the gamma squeezing goes, more and more people are purchasing call contracts as well as put contracts on GameStop, but there are now about 350,000 calls expiring this week, with 50,000 of them in the money and 300,000 out of the money. If GameStop does not rally, all of this premium is going to be handed over to market makers like Citadel and Virtu, who are also likely short the stock. However, if we do scale higher, and we're about to touch on the charts in 1 second, you could see a nasty gamma move to the upside. As far as puts go, you have about 12,000 expiring in the money and then almost 90,000 expiring out of the money. So you are seeing a lump sum over there as well. Jumping into AMC's chart. Now, if you guys haven't liked the video yet, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. We are very close to 30,000 subscribers. Thank you so much for the support. AMC's trading at 420, up 1.08% on the day, fighting a breakout at this falling wedge right here that you can see. We got a wick out of it, but we just couldn't break. However, we are building a level on top of this descending support channel that was resistance. Okay, so we are building a level off of that at the top of the wedge, and tomorrow you're likely going to see a decision. Is AMC going to break down, or is it going to break out of this flag? There's not much room to do anything else except maybe build a tiny hammer candle before giving us a decision, but I just don't see that happening. Get ready for AMC to drop some sort of catalyst, whether it's positive or negative. You're going to see, likely, in my personal opinion, nothing I say is financial advice, I'm not a financial advisor, a lot of volume come in here on AMC, and you're going to see a catalyst move this thing. Obviously, if we get that flush down, you're coming down to all the way to around $2.40 to $1.99. If you see that gap up, I'm watching $6.31 all the way up to about $13.50. And then we talk from there to see where AMC is going to go. As far as GameStop's chart, 2137, up 0.5% on the day. Recently, we have seen green Fridays back to back to back to back. Will we see it again, even though GameStop is already scaling higher? Well, as far as our patterns went, it is playing out perfectly to what we had drawn out. Meaning, you're going to see another day or so where GameStop's kind of flat, kind of green, and then you're going to see it flush Friday instead of actually moving. And then Monday, you're going to see it start to scale higher and break out of this wedge. And that's ultimately what I see coming for GameStop until something changes that. That's just what we're watching. DJT stock has also been ripping heads off, up another 11% on the day. This stock has came up from about $12 all the way to $34-ish or so, give or take some change, right? And a lot of volume, still increasing volume. This is coming into election. Now this, what I can tell you right now, is not going to be sustained. How high will it go? There's no telling. If you want to chase this, you could potentially take profit all the way at $45.40 before this thing comes crashing back down, or it could come crashing back down right here, right? This is insanely risky to trade, but what I would say is if you entered here, I'll give you the levels for stop losses, $28.20. If you enter when we close above 33.30, you ride it up to 38.50 and you leave a stop loss at 33.30. So on and so forth, right? All the way up to about 45.50. These are the levels that you can watch on DJT if you plan on playing it. Keep in mind, DJT can go much higher than this depending on what happens, especially if Trump is elected. You might not see this thing crash down during election. In fact, people may just want to accumulate down here, and then during his presidency, they're going to hold the stock up here at these higher levels, right? Another one to keep your eye on is CleanSpark. It was up about 8% on the day as well. This thing continues to rally, and if we can break back into the old trading range that we traded at up here, then CleanSpark is looking extremely well. If at any point we close above $13, the stock is extremely bullish. As of right now, you may have missed part of the move, but you are still seeing volume and momentum come in on this play. So just keep a side eye on it. That is all I'm saying. Moving into the overall market, we did get a pullback yesterday. And like I said, we built the base at 580. We're trading at 580.54, up 0.13% on the day. We did also fill a gap, which is bullish on the market. I don't think we're going to pull back just yet. If we see a pullback prior to election, it's likely going to be maybe next week or right before election. But as of right now, for the rest of October, even if we do see a little bit of a pullback, I am still extremely bullish on the market. And at this point, the most I think we could pull back to is this ascending support trend line, which is at 570.30 if we were to pull back pretty quickly right now. Overall, still very bullish on the SPY, especially coming into November. Not too worried about this, right? This pullback didn't spook me out of my SPY calls. Still holding for 596.85 or 620, right? Now I want to talk about Bitcoin and Tesla, Italy to raise capital gain tax on Bitcoin from 26% to 42%. However, on the flip side, you see that UAE just removed all taxes on Bitcoin and crypto transactions, bringing us into Bitcoin's chart, still looking extremely bullish, 67,800, up another percent. Building a full day candle above 66,500 is extremely bullish on Bitcoin. But you have to remember, there is a couple times where we got stopped out at these levels and we ended up crumbling to the downside. So if the SPY looks weak, it might bring some correlation to Bitcoin and it might just start to crumble. But as of right now, I'm still watching for a push up on 69K. I'd rather move slow up there and build a spring of momentum. That way when we get to 69,000, you rip right through it up to about 73K and push those all-time highs. Speaking of Bitcoin, Tesla has moved 225 million of their Bitcoin to unknown wallets. But following this, they just did another transaction of 275 million to a new wallet, totaling 550 million in the past hour. Wait, it's not done. Then they moved more, totaled 760 million in the last couple hours. What is Tesla doing with their crypto? Tesla is still holding this level, but it is looking dangerously weak. The stock is not going to do anything until the 23rd on their earnings day. That's all you have to wait for, which is next Wednesday. Be very, very careful trading that. Nvidia can't really get the strength it needs. I'd say Nvidia is going to move up once again when the SPY continues to rally or we get some sort of positive catalyst. But as of right now, this is the longest consolidation I think Nvidia has had in ranges between $140 and about $100 even. So 100 and 140 is a huge consolidation range for Nvidia. I don't have any interest in taking long-term trades on this to try and decide where it's going to go and what's going to happen. There's just too many variables that are going to happen with the market and crypto, so on and so forth. Now, if you guys haven't used my link yet to get 15 free stocks, well, now there is a new deal. The second link in the description is for Moomoo. It's a free broker. Once you open an account and make a deposit through my link, you're getting 5 free stocks when you deposit $100, which can be valued all the way up to $2,000 per stock. And you're just initially getting a $30 reward. So you're getting 30 bucks back into your account and 5 free stocks, which is a great way to set someone up to start a trading account. They're literally just hooking you up in your beginning steps. Also, if you deposit more over time, they're going to load you up with an additional 10 extra free stocks. Now, this is better in my opinion because it's guaranteed 5 and it's a guaranteed 10 no matter what. And they're also giving you 8.1% APY on your uninvested cash. So again, use my link, press join Moomoo, sign up and make a deposit into your account, guys. Do not sleep on it. If you're not following my second channel, Lottery Vlogs, yet, wait for that first video to go up because we have some big news coming and we are getting some edits done behind the scenes, all that good stuff. And I'm excited to drop some videos for you guys. So go subscribe. The link is right under the video. And if you want my custom indicator, it's the top link in the description. 2 weeks for free. Go get it. Do not sleep on it. Plug it into your TradingView charts. And if you want to come chit chat with me and the most amazing people, I charge a coffee a month. This mug has some coffee in it. And this once a month is what you get with the Discord. Not only do you get access to market news, dark pool trades, option sweeps, insider trades, the best people who talk stocks and crypto all day long and who want to become financially free like yourselves, get to ask questions, talk with me. I also post my trades as soon as I enter them. There's literally no reason that you should not join for the price that I leave it at. That is it. I love you all. Lottery Stocks out.